Hi, my name is Natalie Williams. I'm a certified yoga teacher. Welcome back to our beginner yoga series videos. Let's go ahead and begin at the front of our mat. Shoulders back, navel in and up. Swoop your arms up to the sky, all the way up. Lean back, take a deep breath here. And we're gonna do that swan dive down. So hinge from the hips, down you go, all the way to your forward fold. Bending your knees whenever you need. And let's hang out here for a moment. Then swoop the arms back, take a deep inhale, lift up, lean back. Find your hands in that namaste pose right here. Then hands come to your heart. Sink your hips back to chair. Take a deep breath in and out in chair, shoulders back, check into your form. Make sure your feet are about hip width apart, knees are not touching, weight is in the heels, bottom back. Make sure you're not arching your back, just checking into this pose. Next, weight goes in the right leg. Step that left leg back and warrior prep the back left foot. So that just means placing it down. If you remember, knees go a little bit bent so it's not completely locked out. Nice little bend in the knee. Right arm in front, left arm behind into that warrior two pose. From here, check in, pull that right knee out. Both feet are grounded. Go ahead and grip the ground if you can, creating an arch in your foot. Watch out for the right knee, it might fall in. Pull it out until you can see that big right toe. Check into your hips, find that straight line. Then from here, we're gonna go into triangle pose. So you're gonna slowly straighten that right leg. Reach out in front of you, drop the right arm down, and left arm comes up to the sky into triangle. You wanna make sure that your back is flat, your foot is still into warrior prep back there, and your right foot is facing forward. If you feel like you can go down a little bit further, go down a little bit further, but you see I'm rounding, it's a little too intense. So come on up until you can have a flat torso. Your shoulder, that left shoulder is not rounding forward, it's nice and tall. And if you want to look up for an extra challenge, you can look up to the left hand. Imagine that there's a wall behind you and your back is completely flat. If it's not, come up just a little bit more. Next, let's gently come out of this. You're gonna reach up to the sky, bend the right knee, find that warrior two, relax the shoulders, look in front of you. Deep breath here, into warrior two. Next, we're gonna learn dancing warrior. Drop this left hand down, right hand faces up. Keep a bend in that right knee this whole time. Lean back with that right arm and dance your warrior back. So right here, your right knee is bent. There's not too much weight in this back hand. You're really stretching out all the way from your right hip to your right fingertips, all the way up. Then gently inhale, come on out to warrior two. Relax your shoulders. Square your chest to warrior one. Pivot that back foot to face the front. Lean forward, step forward back to that chair pose. Inhale, swoop up, lean back. And exhale, find your forward fold. Relax your head, neck, and jaw down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. All the way with a deep inhale, lean back, hands come into your heart. Find your chair pose. So we're gonna do the other side now. Weight goes in the left leg, right leg kicks back, warrior prep that back leg. Stay where you are, I'm just gonna turn around to face you. So the left leg is in front, the right leg is back. Watch out for the hips, square them. Left arm in front, right arm behind. Back against the wall, not arching, not rounding, nice and neutral. Relax those shoulders. Then check into that big left toe. If your left knee is falling in, pull it out. Take a deep inhale and exhale and just really feel this pose. Then straighten that left leg. Reach in front of you. Drop the left hand down into left triangle. Right arm is up to the sky. Left arm is down. Finding that good stretch. You should feel stretch on the inner thigh. And maybe you feel stretch on top with your torso too. Holding it here. If you want an extra challenge for balance, look up towards the hand. If you feel like you can go lower, you can go lower. Or if you feel like you're rounding forward, come on up just a hair. And take a deep inhale, lift up, bend this left knee, pull it out. Find that warrior two again. And let's dance it back now. So the right hand is gonna come down, left hand is gonna face up. Keep a bend in that left knee. Dance your warrior back. You can go a little bit further if that's okay for you. Take a deep breath here, in and out. On your next inhale, come down out of it to warrior two. Square your chest to warrior one. Pivot that back right foot. Lean forward, step forward to chair, holding this chair. Inhale, swoop up, roll the arms up and back, lean back, deep breath here. Nice back bend, standing back bend. Exhale, forward fold, and hang out in your forward fold. With your next exhale, sink in just a little bit more. Then bend your knees, walk your feet back into your downward facing dog. Your hips are the highest point. If you need to bend the knees, you can bend the knees all the way up. We're gonna shift our weight into the left leg. Take your right leg, raise it up to the sky right here. This is three-legged dog. Watch out for the right shoulder going out. You wanna keep it squared. If you need to keep a bend in the left knee, if that hamstring is a little too tight, you can do so. From here, we're gonna make a transition. You're gonna take this right knee, you're gonna bend it and hover it into that plank. So we're gonna learn pigeon pose. Your right hip is gonna come on down. I'm gonna teach you different variations of it. If you need to bend that back left leg, you can bend the back left leg. So the right knee is bent, the back left leg is bent as well. The hands are facing to the front. You can either, if you have a bolster or a pillow, you can place it underneath your right hip or a block. If this is good enough for you, you feel a stretch in that right hip, you can stay here. If you can, take this back left leg, extend it, maybe pick up that right leg a little bit. Right knee is towards that right arm, right foot is towards the left arm. And you can untuck the toes and sink down or stay up. It just depends whatever works for you. If you can come down, you can come down. But this might be a little too intense for you, and that's okay to stay up. And if you want to come down all the way, you can come down all the way. You should really feel this in your right hip. And if you want more of a stretch, rotate that left hip down a little bit more. Eventually, once you become more flexible, if you're not already there, your right foot is going to come on up and it's going to be in line with the front of your mat. So again, just find whatever variation works for you and modify accordingly. Hang out here for a few moments. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Relax those shoulders, relax the rest of your body. Then we're gonna come on up, straddle your hands out, shoulders back. Go ahead and tuck the back left leg under. If your back left leg is not straight, go ahead and do so now. Take this right leg, shake it out a little bit. Come into your downward facing dog. And we're gonna do something called walk your dog, which just means bending one knee and dropping one heel back, and then bending the other knee and dropping the other heel back at a time. Nice and easy. Both knees can be bent, but you're just really straightening one leg a little bit more than the other and dropping that weight in the heel to get a nice hamstring stretch. Let's go ahead and straighten both legs. Make sure your weight is in your fingertips as well. This time the weight is going to go in the right leg. The left leg is going to come up into that left three-legged dog. Shift your gaze up to your hands, swoop that left knee towards the left elbow, left foot towards the right elbow. Drop that leg down and come on down. Or if this is too extreme for you, place something underneath this left hip, bolster, blanket, or block, and bend the knees and hold out here. Or if you can go a little bit more advanced, come on down and take a few breaths here on your own, in and out. You might notice that one side of your body is a little bit more tight than the other, and that's okay. Usually it's your less dominant side that's a little bit more tight. And that's fine, just honor it and go slow. On your next exhale, sink into it just a little bit more. Then from here, we're gently gonna come on out of it. Tuck the back toes under. Straddle your arms and come on up to your downward facing dog, and let's walk that dog again. Relax the head and neck. Then from here, we're gonna kick the right leg back up to the three-legged dog. If you can make this transition, great. If you cannot, find a different way to do it. There's not a problem. We're gonna take this right leg and bring it up. If you can, in between both hands. If not, take your time getting it down. There's no rush here. Gently drop this back left knee. If you wanna place a towel or bend up your mat, doubling it, that's fine, but you wanna be very cautious with that knee so you're not grinding it. From here, we're gonna walk it on back and we're gonna straighten this right leg. So that way we're curling the toes up. You can even be up all the way just like this. This is fine. So the intention is to stretch this right hamstring. If you can come down, you can come down, but curl those toes towards your nose or even stay up here and take a few breaths in and out. With each exhale, go down a little bit more and more. Then from here, we're gonna walk the hands forward. Both hands come, watch out for the knee, on the inside of the right leg. This is going to go into lizard pose. If you can be down here, that's fine. To make it a little bit more active, we're gonna curl the back toes under, lift that left knee up and hold it here. If you want a little bit more advanced, you can come onto your elbows, but if this is the first time doing it, you can keep that left knee down, that's fine. You're just really gonna feel a stretch here. So modify what works for you. Really opening up the hips. Let's go ahead and switch now. So we're gonna kick back and curl the left toes under. Gently bring it on back, shake out that right leg. Place the right leg down into your downward facing dog. Let's take a moment just to sink in this downward dog. Shift your weight to the right leg. Left leg is gonna kick up to three-legged dog. Swoop this left leg through, or remember, however you can get it there, that's fine. Gently drop the right knee down. Make sure that you're keeping the right toes under just a little bit to kick it back so you're not putting pressure into that knee. And curl the toes up. Again, you can come on up here, that's fine. It's a deep stretch right here, so take a few breaths, hinge from the hips, chest up. Maybe go down a little further if that's okay for you, or stay up. Then watching out for that back right knee, we're gonna walk it forward. Both hips come front, both hands on the inside of the left leg this time. You can just keep this more relaxed, or you can make it more of an active stretch, curling the right toes under, lifting up that right knee. And if you can come down all the way, come down, but that's more of an extreme movement, especially if you're not too flexible there, and that's okay if you're not. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Then gently drop the right knee. Take that left leg back, however it can come back. Tuck the toes under, find that downward facing dog. Maybe shake out the left leg, shake out the right leg. Then we're gonna walk our feet down, taking a seat. And we're gonna place both feet together. Shoulders back, navel in and up. Hinge from the hips, and if you can come down all the way, come down. If not, stay up. Angle bound pose. You can grab your ankles or go down a little further, whatever is best. And take a few breaths here on your own. Then gently come on up. Bring the legs together. We're gonna come onto our backs now. So very slowly come on back. Bring the knees into your chest, rock side to side. And we're gonna go into happy baby. 2 peace fingers, big toes. Try to grab them. If you can't grab them, grab the outside of your legs, that's fine. Holding it here, feel free to rock back and forth. And if you can, or if you want to, go into a full straddle. Deep breath in and out. Really opening up those hips. Then bring the legs together. Give yourself a hug, rock side to side. Then gently lower the legs down into Shavasana. Close your eyes, just relax. Take a few slow inhales and exhales on your own. And then whenever you're ready, you can curl up into a ball into the right-hand side. Or you can stay here laying down. But if you're coming on up, gently round on up, nice and easy with control. Go ahead and crisscross those legs. Close your eyes, bring your hands together in prayer, and take a moment of silent gratification. Curl the edges of your lips up. Take a refreshing inhale, and see how long and slow you can exhale it out for. One more time. Go ahead and bring your hands together if they're not already, and namaste. Thank you so much for practicing. Make sure to consult with your physician prior to engaging in any new exercise routine.